3, 2, 1, 0. All in.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Shan. She bake, all right? Happy Monday and all that shit. You know what you need to do today? Just do it, okay? You got 2 more days left of August. If you ain't get it done in August, you got 30 days in September. What you about to do with it? All right, this is She Gets It Podcast. My name is Shan, at She Gets It Pod on Twitter and IG. If you see me in the streets, what are you going to do? Just give me a head nod. You don't need a touch. I don't need you within my 6 feet-ish ways. Keep your distance. Wear your mask. Wash your nasty ass hands. And keep it moving. And keep it positive. And don't bring me no energy you don't want back because I'm petty. All right? Anyway, today's episode is very simple. Different shows and different discussions that I've been having this past week has brought this up. So I was like, maybe your girl needs to do an episode about it. And the other part of me was like, girl, you know we got this. So here we go. You saw the title. Everyone has a fool. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Some people use the hell out of the fools they got, right? Some people have more than one fool, okay? If you bless like that, right? They fake care, okay? You fake care for this fool. Or some people fake care for that fool. They fake promise. They drag out deceased bonds. They drag out a much needed separation, knowing that they will love you less than you love them. You will love them more than they do you. Knowing that they deserve better than you, but you're stunting their growth with, we got history, quote unquote. Or you would just waste all this time that we had. Me personally, I ain't got time for that bullshit. But to me, and this is just my opinion, if you got common sense, you shouldn't have time for that bullshit either, right? Because if you're entertaining a dead relationship or a dead bond or a dead friendship or a dead partnership, whatever you call it in 2021, you're blocking the time you could have with somebody who's worth the time, worth the effort, worth the love, worth the intellect that you have, worth the just the spontaneous efforts and niceness and sexiness that you bring to the table of somebody who just been giving you mediocre dick or mediocre puss for the last 5 years, 10 years. And I'm not saying that's the only peen you've been getting in that time, because I know a lot of y'all are cool with, quote unquote, getting something on the side. I'm not saying that's the only vagina clappage that you've been getting all this time. I'm just saying you could be in a relationship or not in a relationship at all because you feel like you are, quote unquote, not monogamous. I believe in poly. You believe in poly, but you can't afford the poly life. But we're not about to get into that. I'm just gonna let you know you don't really want what you think you want. You just want to be out here fucking and going wherever the fuck you want to go without any explanations, and that's cool because there really are people in real life that get to do that. You know who the people that get to do that are the people who are honest to everybody around them, like, oh, we ain't nothing. I'm not looking for the relationship. We not in no relationship. No, you cannot live with me, but you can get this punani right now. For right now. You can get this punani right now. You can get this dick right now. But I can't promise you I'm going to be here tomorrow. I can't promise you I'm going to answer your phone calls for the rest of the week. I'm going to catch you when I catch you. There are people out here living like that. And if that's the life you want to live, by all means, live that shit. But don't fake the funk with somebody who's a fool for you and act like you want a lifestyle and you want a relationship that you don't even respect. Don't fake the funk. And that's what I'm talking about, is these people are really out here either using and abusing the fools that they have, or avoiding the fools that they have and trying to be a good person out here and keeping them unblocked. And sometimes you even have to change your address and change your number. Hey, yo, you. I just wanted to do that like Life Jennings. What's up, y'all? It's Shan. She gets it. Y'all already know. Y'all in this show. I hope y'all liking the episode. But right now, you can get merch on She Gets It Shop. 15% off. Put in the code SGIHOT15, okay, in all caps. And I promise you'll get 15% off whether you want t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, short sleeve, a mug, a mask. I got you, all right? 15% off. Go get your things right now until the 31st. Then the price goes up. Now back to the show. Y'all know I'm not going to give you an episode on a Monday without telling y'all the podcast to go ahead and subscribe to and add in your roll. All right? Podcast roll call. Let's go. We got Too Much Game podcast. What up? Okay? Get this. It's fundamental to your human mental to have this in your pod folder. Okay? Cruise season. These boys get these topics, go into detail with 4 different perspectives, give it to you straight, and they just give me something to think about whenever I listen to each episode. Shout out to For the Stress podcast. All right, shout out to them boys. What up? 4K always dropping the good morning, and somehow I always catch his good morning tweet with a GIF, because that's just what I do, and it's usually a split, because I just need him to know I'm still dropping it out here in these streets early in the morning. Shout out to them boys on Talk is Talk. Now, if y'all want to listen to some players talk about some real shit from a real manly aspect with the most honest, oh man, I didn't want that answer because it didn't sound nice, ass answer, the truth, not the truth. The truth? Listen to Talk is Talk. Listen to one episode and I promise you it's going to get you. Shout out to Dear Fathers podcast. Now, this is a podcast with 2 black men who interview fathers on the podcast about fatherhood, what they do for a living and all of that jazz, because I feel like fathers got something to say. Chilling with Juice Pod. Y'all, put it in your role, okay? He comes with it. They have some topics. They got some questions. They're going to put you on your toes. Listen, Chilling with Juice Pod. Shout out to Juice. Now, this one right here, if you like lyrics and you like history and you like keeping your ear to the streets and the people, you got to listen to Have You Heard George's podcast. It is aesthetically, sound-wise, very pleasing. The way that he rhymes through what he tells you and the point he wants to get across, very pleasing. I love it. Now, if you want your history, what you need to know as a black person living in America, and some black fackety facts, and some good, intelligent people in discussion, check out Wild Black podcast, okay? Will not disappoint. And lastly, but never least, my girl, okay? What up, girl? What up, Shreens? Grown Ass Folk Podcast. Check it out. Put it in your rotation. Check at least a few episodes out. Please leave a review. Let these people know to keep it going. Let these people know what you think. Share it. Now back to the show. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes you're going to have to change your phone number, right? And your address, so you can let that fool know like they need to move on with their lives. Some people take advantage of the fools in life that they have. Some people don't. I'm just someone where if I can't love you the same way that you want to love on me, let's not do this. If I can't pour in the same way you pour in for me, let's not do this. But there are some human beings on earth that will take advantage of the fools that they have. And I'm not mad at the ones that take advantage of them. And I'm not mad at the fools, because who am I to get in the way of your lesson? Who am I? I think the ones that take advantage of people knowing that they don't have any plans to do right by them, they deserve everything negative that comes their way. I think the ones who go over top and beyond for people that they know don't deserve them, and they think they're going to convince them one morning, one afternoon, and one night, you deserve the lesson that you're going to get. But to sit in a relationship for months, for years, for decades, and think somebody's going to wake up and see you as it for them is stupid. It's stupid. And I don't want no man to settle for me. I don't want no man to settle for the love that I give them, even if it's 63% compared to their 1,000% that they're giving me. I don't want that. I want to be for somebody the same amount that they're for me. I want to be about somebody the same amount that they're for me. That's what I want. And if I can't have that, and if I don't have that, then I would rather be by myself. But there are some people on this earth, yes, that would rather take advantage of someone else. And then when somebody that they want comes their way, they'll drop them like a bad habit. And they're going to be butthurt. They're going to be sick. They probably be bitter. But it's a realization that you should have stopped when you knew you should have stopped. This illusion that you can convince someone to be your person is dumb. So for me, there are at least 2 men right now that I have known in life through moments in time that if I called them up tomorrow and said, I want to get married today, they would not question me and they would not have any hesitation. But I don't want that shit, because I know like I'm settling for that person, and I know that they're banking on me because I'm it for them. The person that I'm with, period, we gonna be it for each other. And that's how it should be. That's why people are in relationships and they feel like shit is lopsided and they're having repeated arguments and problems, because people are not being honest about why they're in that relationship or why they chose to stay or why they stay. Be honest with yourself. Make space for the people that's supposed to be in your space. Be honest about the people that you do want, that you do care about. Be truthful about your intentions. Everybody has a fool. And stop acting like you don't have a fool, or you don't know a fool that you have or had. Whether it's high school, college, around the way, in the old neighborhood, back in your old city. You know you can call that woman up right now and she will hop to chop. No matter the cost, time, or what she needs to put in place, or what she's going to ruin in her life right now, she will drop everything and come at you. You know there's a man right now that will drop everything and come at you. But for me, where's the challenge in that? Where's the appeasement in that? I don't want it. Everybody deserves somebody that's 1,000% for them, about them, that was ready to love them, have compassion, have consideration, care for them, help them build their legacy before they leave this earth, love on their children, love on the children that they share, want children. Like, what's the point in lying to each other out here if it ain't legit? Like, being married, women being married, and a man being the ticket for their life to be great, we're not so far from that, but that's an old way of thinking, right? And I feel like this is kind of like a back and forth or a tug of war right now for women to just stop wanting what they want and take what they can get because of their age or what they want in life, or, maybe what you want is not what you need, or you have disillusion, or you shouldn't reach for more. You should just settle for this, right? Men, I think there's a lot of men that know they're not going to get the quote unquote bad bitch out here, right? But they're still going to look at her in IG. They're still going to send her DMs. They're still going to send her cash apps. They're still going to flood her posts. But they know they have no chance in hell of getting her. But it's just like that cat and mouse thing, right? But they know the woman that they're with, or the woman that they're marrying or married, looks nothing like that. She will never be anything like that. But she loves the shit out of the ass, right? She takes care of their children, She takes care of them when they're sick. She's okay with them working the job that they work, and him not being a millionaire. And maybe it's an hourly job. Maybe it's a salary job, but that's the woman that they can count on for them. And that's fine if that's what you want. But I'm tired of the people that's out here using and abusing the fools that they know that they have, and giving them the illusion that this is going to be something more, or I'm also going to do right by you, when you're really not. You're really using this fool until your queen shows up that's ideal for you and your shit, or your king that you have in your eye and your vision shows up and you ready to jump ship. And that's why I said, like, that type of mentality is not good for anybody, because longevity-wise, you're not learning what you need to learn from that shit. You're egging on something that's not realistic. So let's not lie and say that, oh, I'm single because nobody want me. No, I know for sure that I'm not single right now because nobody wants me. I'm single right now because of 3 things. I choose to be single right now. The men that want me, I don't want them. And I just feel there's more important things that I need to do as far as my growth right now that's way better than forcing a relationship to work that I'm not sure about that I want. And I just wish more people were on that shit instead of painting a picture and holding on to somebody as a placeholder just in case the shit that they about to gamble on don't work. It's not right. It's not fair. And to the fools out here waiting on the person that you're doing right by to get right, think about all the years and the moments and the laughter and the just feeling fulfilled for you that you're missing out on because you waiting on this motherfucker over here to make a decision. You actually waiting on yourself to make a decision. And somebody right and somebody good could be in your space if you would just gamble on you. My name is Shan. This is She Gets It. Y'all have a good Monday, though. I just wanted to drop that on you. All right. Peace.